Hello my Cheri Amours, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, hey, how you doing? My name is Tony, nice to meet you. And in today's video I showed you guys how to get this here look using the new Juvia'S sPlaceWahala palette. I was so excited about getting this palette, and I'm so glad that I finally got to use it for you all. And pause, happy Memorial Day to everyone. I hope your 3-day weekend is going the way that you expected it to. Back to the palette. So I did this look for you guys, and y'all know I had to throw some glitter in there. I did not use the glitters in the palette. I was so going to use the glitters in the palette, I promise I was. But I will be using this palette a lot more, so I will be using those glitters. But I did use my own like a separate glitter. I did do swatches, so those swatches will be in this video as well. And I will give you guys my first impressions right now. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my first impressions on this palette. So this palette is as expected, very pigmented, very creamy, buttery. The shimmers are amazing, got some nice duochrome shades in there. The matte shades, beautiful. I did have some trouble with the blue, the matte blue in the palette. It was really hard to blend into the purples and the pinks that I used, or the coral shade that I used, which is weird for a blue. Purples and pinks should blend easily into blues, but I did have some trouble blending into the blue. Other than that, everything else was crazy pigmented, very easy to blend. I barely had to do any blending, y'all. As soon as I patted all the shades on my lid, they just melted into each other, melted like butter into each other. I didn't have to do much blending at all, which is great because this look took me less time than it normally does. The duochrome shade, I don't know if y'all can really tell. Okay, there you go, just a little bit. Baby, it speaks for itself, okay? It's so freaking beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love this palette, if y'all couldn't tell. I love it. And I will be using it again. Now I did try a look before this one that didn't work out because I normally pack on my darker shades then blend up into my lighter shades, but that time I had started with the lighter going into the dark, and I just wanted to make note of that for anyone who does go from light to dark, that you will get a little bit of patchiness if you do decide to go light to dark. So I did what I normally do and started with the darker colors and blended up to the lighter shades. I did end up putting that burgundy shade in the middle just to help blend the blues with the, or just to help blend the blue with the pinks and purples. Like I said, it was hard to blend in blue, but it turned out, you know, better than I expected because it was a little rough in the beginning, but it turned out good. No complaints, you guys, no complaints at all from this palette besides that blue. There are some pressed pigments. It says that there are some, yeah, here it is. All the pressed pigments are Fire, Oversabi, Unsilenced, Woke, and Busybody. So those are not intended for eye use, but use at your own risk. I did, and it came out good. Just please be careful. I would say swatch them on your arm and wait a few minutes, like a minute or so, and see if there's a reaction to the pigments. If not, go for it. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the swatches and then into the eye look for you guys. So before we do that, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go follow me on my Instagram at Tony's Vanity, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, so starting off, you guys, I'm taking the shade Love and I'm going to place that into the inner part, the first part of my crease area, and just start packing that on to get the most opaqueness out of it as possible. Then I'm going to go into Unsilence and pack that onto the outer portion of my crease and start to pack that over the blue shade as well. And now I'm taking the shade Over Sabi and placing that on top of the peachy pink shade. And as y'all can see, as I'm packing this on, it's just blending right into the Unsilent shade. Crazy. Now just going back in with Unsilence and, you know, doing minimal blending. And now over the shade Love, I'm going to take the shade Woke. Nice pastel-y purple color. I'm just packing that on top of Love. Then here I'm just starting to blend everything together. And this is when I really realized that things were not blending into the blue as well. So then I just started to take the shade Be You and start to put that in the middle to blend all those colors together. You know, just going back in with all of the shades to get it as seamless as possible. Y'all see, it just would not blend into the blue, but we're gonna get there eventually. So I'm just still taking all the shades and, you know, packing it on and blending it out. And y'all look at this shimmer shade. So now just taking some of my NYX glitter base and I'm gonna place that all over the lid. This is a no cut crease look, so I'm just applying that messily all over the lid. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Power and place that on top of that glitter base. And again, this is how I like to apply my shimmers. I like to put down the NYX glitter base first and then apply the shimmer to give it the best payout as possible. And here, y'all, I use the Colourpop Gel Eyeliner in the shade Piggy just to pop into my waterline. I wanted to pull some of that purple out because I felt like it was being overshadowed by the rest of the eyeshadows. So I used Piggy Bank to bring some more purple. Me and Ray are having a little dance break. She loved dancing, y'all. Look at her. And now just taking that BU shade, I'm placing that into my lower lash line, just that color alone, and I'm just gonna pack it on and smoke it out as much as possible. I'm taking a makeup wipe and cleaning up the edge, but I do decide to smoke it back out. I didn't like the sharp look with this eye look, so I do end up smoking it all back out on camera when I'm doing my other eye. And I'm gonna do the other eye and my entire face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while I was off camera, I decided that this look needed some glitter. So I'm going in with my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in Distortion, as well as this glitter from Super Glitters. It's in the shade Back in Black. And y'all know the deal. I'm just going to dip the liner into the glitter and apply that to where I put the black liner. Taking my dual lash glue to prepare to put on my eyelashes. I'm just taking it across my lid and let that dry while I get my lashes together. And here I'm using the Crayon Case purple pack, the second pair in the purple pack, and I'm putting it on there. And I finally cut the ends of these lashes, y'all. I was being so lazy in the last two looks that I showed you guys and didn't cut the end. But now they finally fit to my eyeball because I stopped being lazy and I cut them. Alright, you guys, and here's the completed look. I hope you all enjoyed this look. This actually turned out way better than I thought it would. At first, it was looking very troublesome, you guys, but I'm actually happy with how it turned out in the end. Yeah, and in this next clip, y'all know the deal. I'm showing you guys how it turned, or I'm showing you guys how it looks in lower lighting. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.